The Trump administration announced early this week that they were in fact cutting off welfare and other federal government program funds for needy citizens to multiple different blue states. And they're doing it because of that viral video from that conservative influencer back in December that claimed without evidence that there was some sort of massive childcare fraud taking place in the state of Minnesota. Because of that, and by the way, I have explained what happened in the video. You had the conservative influencer and his friend, only identified as Dave, went to a daycare center in Minnesota that allegedly is run by Somalian immigrants, asked to get in to see the kids, and the daycare, rightfully, as they're supposed to do, said, no, strange men off the street, you cannot come in and video these children. And because of that, these men decided to say, obviously there's no kids and they're running a massive fraud scheme. No evidence other than we won't let creepy men come in and film children. Honestly, the daycare should have called the police on these guys. But nevertheless, because of that, the Trump administration, specifically Robert F. Kennedy Jr.'s Department of Health and Human Services, at the direction of Trump, I'm assuming, decided to cut off needy families in the blue states of California, Colorado, Illinois, Minnesota, and New York. Now, California, Colorado, Illinois, New York, they're not even a part of the story. And yes, we do know, of course, that there was this fraud scheme in Minnesota that did not involve Somali immigrants, but a $250 million fraud scheme where people were defrauding the state of funds. And yeah, that is a thing that happened. It's not the childcare scam. And of course, those other states that are now not going to get their federally allocated money, they're not even involved in that. But Trump did it anyway. Bobby Kennedy Jr., his department said, we're not sending the checks. So $10 billion meant for families that desperately need it because they have no money for food for their kids, they get cut off because Donald Trump has an axe to grind with them. And it's important to point out that, as I said, Bobby Kennedy Jr.'s Department of Health and Human Services did this. Two of those states are states that Bobby himself calls home, California and New York. He cut off his own damn states to appease Donald Trump. Let me read this. The Trump administration will freeze funds under the Child Care and Development Fund, the Social Services Block Grant, and the Temporary Assistance for Needy Families Program, or TANF, which is the federal anti-poverty program most closely associated with the word welfare. That program provides benefits, including cash payments, to nearly 1 million families nationwide. It's by far the biggest of the three programs targeted by the administration. Now, Trump came out on Tuesday and baselessly claimed that California also had fraud the level of Minnesota. New York does. There is no basis for this. There is no evidence to back any of this up. He's just making these outrageous, completely fabricated claims and using it to screw over low-income Americans because they didn't vote for him. That's what this is. They didn't vote for him. He's pissed off. He is punishing them. This is political retribution. It's abuse of power. It's a misappropriation of funds legally allocated by Congress. It's whatever impeachable offense you want to call it, but it's at least several of them. On top of course, not seeking congressional approval for an act of war, bombing boats in the middle of the ocean without any kind of evidence to support your claims about them. This administration, in less than a year, has committed so many impeachable acts, not just Trump himself, but the heads of these departments, Pete Hegseth, Robert F. Kennedy Jr., Marco Rubio, Pam Bondi, you name it, they've done it. This is out of control. I mean, I don't think anybody on the left, possibly nobody in the middle, really expected positive from this administration. But the level of criminality, I think, is shocking even to those of us who knew they were going to break the law as much as they could. I don't think any of us could have predicted it would be this frequent and this blatant. Thanks for watching, and if you are not already subscribed to the channel, please do so, and do not forget to like and comment and share widely among your friends.